All right, so this is from the last robot report and the one before that. The implication is that the soon-to-unfold actions will bring gigantic levels of global attention to the Zionists and their Christian mind slaves. The data is clearly pointing at such a large omni-humanity focus that the drift of the attention will even go so far as to examine the Rothschild domination of Rome/Pope and the dirty feet covered in fresh blood ritual murder participants of international singing idols. However, such areas are the spillover when so much attention is focused on Zionists that millions of people will feel compelled to research and expose associations with crimes in what reads like a very large emotional orgy of fact-finding/truth-telling. The release levels within the subset of the darkening of Zionist future set is so sharp and has such high emotion release sums that it is a significant contributor to the post-vernal equinox 2012 release language. And then another part, the youth riots/revolutionary acts of 2011 are but the precursors for the winter of action. Also shown in the winter of action subset are supporting sets indicating that the internet as a resource will come under censor and attempts to control access. It is doomed to fail, but they have a try at it anyways. After a number of deaths become linked to an assassination plot against minion classes like CFR and other such feed clubs to officialdom. The attacks/assaults/murders are described as breaking the story into mainstream media against the background of recent mutilation murder, such that many participants, including entertainment celebrities, will hastily and very publicly resign their positions in lower-level officialdom. The data shows a veritable flood of resignations and public interviews telling all, following a very high visibility assault on entertainment celebrities while they are in transit to a meeting of officialdom. And then one final piece, I think this was from the older bot report. As may be expected, most of the damaged documents subsets go either directly or through the lexicon to the entrenched elite entity. Many of the carrying linguistics are terminating in subsets within the entrenched elite entity that focus on Illuminati, Masons, Catholic organizations, and mass banking families, restricted temples, Kabbalah, blood ties, blackmail, murder, child rape, torture, and other descriptors of those in the employ of the red brocade crowd. All of these aspects are indicated to have visibility at some point in the spring of the Northern Hemisphere, 2012. And I'm reading this to you right now because I read yesterday, and I guess this happened several days ago, that a young teenage person, 17-year-old or so I believe, their body was found dead, murdered basically, on the property of Queen Elizabeth's estate. Granted, it may not have been them. Maybe someone just dumped them there. After all, it's like 600 or 700 acres, anyways. But just want to throw that out there. What are the chances of a dead body being on the Queen's estate property? I mean, really? So I want to throw that out there. On other news, somebody, subscriber on YouTube, messaged me the other day that they appreciated me give them, my view and stuff on silver and the other stuff I cover, whatever, and offered to send me a couple coins. He said, I just purchased some silver. I don't know if it was their first purchase, I forgot what he said, but I'd like to send you a couple of coins if they got your name on it. I said, man, send them to my work address. Here's, it'll get to me quicker anyways. And send them to the IT department /Joe, and he did. I think it's a he, actually. Kind of cool. It says Stagecoach Silver, both of them coins. It's kind of funny on the back. It's split like a cross, a plus sign, and then each of them says a quarter. Quarter ounce, quarter ounce, quarter ounce, quarter ounce. Times 4 equals 1 ounce. Obviously, it's a 1 ounce coin, but it's funny that it's already kind of pre-cut, as if in the future we're going to be needing to take coins and cut them into fours, into quarters. And so you know who you are, man. Appreciate that. I'm never gonna turn down an offering, a gift, whatever, especially silver. You know, I appreciate that. Thanks. And another thing I want to talk about, a while back I had a subscriber join. You know, I don't know how long he's been a subscriber, but it was a while ago. He sends me stuff. We talk a little bit back and forth every now and then. He'll send me something, he'll say something, whatever. His name, I think, is Steven Venus 9, I believe. If you just search Google for Steven Venus, it'll come right up. Two of his videos come up, and then you can click his name and look at his most recent videos. And apparently he was in a Occupy Wall Street protest in the city. I'm not sure, I forget where. I saw the video, and it's a local news story posted. It came off of the evening news, and it's got him on there, and it's about him. He doesn't want to leave. He actually built an encampment when the police said, no, you guys are gonna have to leave tonight, that's it. They decided, with him too, putting a bunch of like pallets together, nailing them and screwing them together to create like a little mini fortress to stay put, to show them we're not leaving. Of course, the cops tore it down and made everyone leave. But it's funny that one of my subscribers is out there hands-on doing stuff, trying to make a change. You know, this is great. You know, I had to give him a big thumbs up on that, man. That was pretty cool. Another thing, which I liked hearing today, I don't know when it was exactly posted live or put on C-SPAN live. It was during one of the C-SPAN episodes of Congress, and Marcy Keptour, which I believe is out of Ohio, I think, has come out and said, we need 1,000 FBI officers, agents, to strictly, specifically investigate the Wall Street fraud because it's out of control. We need to do something about it. Nothing's getting done. Nobody's going to jail. She gave an example of the 1980s savings and loan crisis, where they had I think 900 or 1,000 then, dealing with it, putting people in jail, figuring it out. And she said, you want to know how many people started right now in this investigation? 45. And it's 10 times worse, apparently, than 1980s saving and loans crisis. And some of that investigation from the saving and loan crisis was still under investigation. The material was in the World Trade Center, either the Twin Towers or World Trade Center 7, I believe it was 7. And that investigation, by the way, just want to throw that in there for a little history on you, is no longer occurring because the investigative materials were destroyed in the Twin Towers and or World Trade Center 7 collapsing. But I appreciate Marcy Keptour doing what she's doing. And it was posted by Mox News on YouTube, MOX News. It would be worth checking out because it was a pretty good speech. I really like what she had to say. Gotta be honest with you on that. So anyways, I gotta run. Take care.